Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's Swissman 15 back with another Medieval 2 Total War battle replay. This one is a 2v2 that I played with a few guys that I used to know and now know again, and yeah. Over here, our opponents, we have Galtiruzo playing Byzantines, and we have Asses Pure Nub playing as the French. My ally is Spain, played by Alvalon, yeah. And then me, played by Swissman 15. I don't know how to say that. By Swissman 15, you. Yeah, that's me. Yay! And I'm playing as Egypt. I don't know if I mentioned that. But it was a nice little 2v2 that we played. It was High Period, which I most detested, but I played anyway. So let's just go over the army compositions. I have, in my front row, 5 units of Desert Archers. For infantry, I have 4 units of Tabadariyah with their little axes, and on the flanks I have 2 units of Saracen Militia, and behind that I have 3 units of Nathatoons. For my cav, I have a bunch of Royal Mamluks, 1 General's Bodyguard, and 1 Mamluk, regular, old school Mamluk unit, I believe with an armor upgrade. My ally Alvalon, he has 4 units of Pavi's Crossmen, he's got peasants. He's got a few units of dismounted chivalric knights, and behind that some swordsmen and militia. For cav, he's got mailed knights and chivalric knights with with attack upgrades, I believe, and defense. Fancy. And I think he has a general's bodyguard. Or no, he does not. This is most unusual. Where's his general, I ask you? The general's hiding from me. I must find him and locate his... Oh, no. What? Where is this general? This lowly general? It's not on the cav. It's probably not in the archers. Is it in the infantry? Not in the infantry. What? Just, I ask you. Chivalric Knights? What? Is he in this, like, mix somewhere? I feel like he's in the mix. Come on, show yourself. This is strange. Oh, no, that's not him either. Oh, God. Well, we'll find him eventually. At some point, I'm pretty sure he will be found. Okay. My opponent facing me, we have the Byzantines played by Galtiruzo. He has 4 units of Trebizond Archers, which is a nice bow unit. He has Byzantine Lancers, Cataphractois, General's Bodyguard, Cataphractois, Latin Con, and Byzantine Lancers. A very diverse cavs get up. He's got peasants, and for his infantry, he has pretty solid Varangian Guard, which I adore, and Byzantine infantry, which don't have the best morale. And if you notice, I brought Nathatoons, so hey! Nathatoons are good against strong morale units, and it's not going well for him. Pure Nub over here, you're getting a ton of archers. You got peasant archers, let's see. Just a bunch of dismounted French archers, which must have cost a lot of money, and more peasant archers. And he really sacrificed on his infantry, getting a few Flemish pikemen and armored surgeons. For his cav, he's got chivalric knights, his bodyguard, and a few mailed knights. Do they have upgrades? Let's hope they have upgrades, minimum. I think they have armor upgrades. I can be wrong, though. I'm not experienced with mailed knights. I want to find my ally's general! Where is the poor guy? Oh my god, he's invisible. He's Captain Invisible! Oh well. Alright, let's just get this started. We can find it as the skirmish stage progresses. My sore throat is still a thing, and it bothers me greatly. I'm gonna have to... I can't find the general, and he's an invisible general. Captain Invisible, how you irk me. Making generals invisible and whatnot. It's just... apparently he doesn't have one. He just doesn't have one. He doesn't need one. He's generalless. They are all generals, actually. They all train for 17 years to lead and command. And it's taken a lot out of them, and they're proud that they are at a point where they don't need no generals. My God, how? I'll find him. Trust in me, I will find him. And I will kill him. I probably won't kill him, but I'll find him. I think. I think I'll find him. I think I can. I think I can. My God! He's not a thing. Well, we'll see in the future. Over here, we have the Byzantines. He's sending up his archers pretty fast. I thought he was going to send his cav at a charge, and I thought that was a little strange, but it's just like a Mexican standoff style. And here, the skirmish force of Doom is being sent by the French with his tons and tons of archers. So he can do whatever he wants. I think I'm the only one who didn't bring peasants. Oh wait, France didn't either. But he brought peasant archers, so that's a kind of peasants. I'm not honoring the name of peasant mob, I guess. I betrayed the team already. So here's the beginning of the phase of the skirmish. The first death. The poor guy. Or maybe he was the first. I can't say words. First. Is there a general now? General? No. I could look at it up. 75, 40, 21. Oh, he's a general's bodyguard unit sitting in here somewhere. Somehow escaping my view. Where's the general unit, though? Oh, there he is. I found you. I know where you live now. You are mine. And here we got the French with the pathetic cav going around the flank, so they probably won't do too well. And these Pavis outclassing, I think, most of the French archers, but he does outnumber him, which serves him well, I would say. And here it's just a long skirmish phase of archer fire, so let's just go a little faster. Hopefully we won't miss anything. Alright, slow it down. We got the French sending up some general's bodyguard. I think he got an extra early period unit, which must have cost him quite a bit. But he's going around. We got Spain sending some cav to back up his own. And look at this. He sends out his cav and he surrounds the unit. And I'm pretty sure it routs almost instantaneously. Quite instantaneously. Maybe not. But he takes, I think, a ton of... Yep, there we go. Fighting to the death. They're dropping like flies, and that was almost a complete waste of a unit. And over here we have more skirmishing going on by them. We got some spear militia, peasants routing, charging chivalry knights, and oh yeah, and the Byzantines got a nice charge on me with his Byzantine lancer unit, doing quite well. So I'm trying to respond with my Mamluks, and I'm trying to focus fire on these Byzantine Lancers, but I'm not doing... He's out skirmishing me. He's a good skirmish player, Golti Ruzo. Quite adept at skirmishing, I would say. And here I try to get a charge going, and you can see the concentration of fire, but I'm pretty sure he's doing the same thing, and it's pretty much even fighting, and my Mamluks cost a ton more, and I was pretty disappointed with their performance at the melee. Over here we have Spain dominating the cav engagement that is going on along with their skirmish, getting ahead, and oh my god, I can't move fast enough. I'm so slow. We have the Byzantines going around getting another a charge on these archers, almost annihilating this poor desert archer unit, and I'm just slowly trying to catch up and trying to get kills, but his armor is doing well to fend off the shots. And his I should have done archer fire. The fire arrows probably doing a lot more damage that way. So good move by him. And he's got my Mamluk shaken, and he's got Counterfactua up there, and he's outplaying me at this point. And if we look at the balance of power, it's 18 to 16, so very, very close percentage kills. We got some routing by the mailed knights of Spain. Spain. but he has a ton of cav left, and the French having very little to look for and hold dear to their hearts. Just a few chivalric knights. I don't even know where his general is. I don't. Not in that unit. Oh, it's in a spear unit. That's interesting, to say the least. But we have more cav engagements. It's actually become... France is doing well to even it out at this point. Getting a few kills here and there. Just slowly dwindling the cav forces of the Spanish. The Spanish! Alright. Long pause for dramatic effect. Anyway, so these mailed knights are almost completely gone. This chivalric knight unit's down to very, very few. And then he has one unit of chivalric knights and his general's bodyguard that are healthy. The rest are pretty damaged. And as for France, he's got one unit of chivalric knights that is completely full, some mailed knights, and his more chivalric knights. So he's a little less in the cav, I would say. Just a tad. And now France is coming over this way, and I'm not sure what his plan was here. I think he should have used his... He was certainly winning the skirmish at this point. And he should have used that to his advantage. Try and get some kills against the infantry that lacks with Spain. But at this point, oh god, yeah. I decided I'm losing the skirmish. It's time to go up and go in for the charge. So it's one of Swissman's charge, countered well by Goltiruzo, but my cav outclasses his greatly, I would say. And I got my Desert Archers up here too. Let's see, this unit of Cataphractoire losing a lot down to this Royal Mamluk unit. And other Royal Mamluk units not doing as well, I would say. Like this one. Getting quite destroyed by Byzantine Lancers. And I got my infantry up. And Spain's a little late to the show. I told them I had to that I was going to go for a rush, and I rushed, because that's what I do best. So what I would have done if I were France is not back up at this point. He had to commit and help his ally, because this left Spain time to help me and stuff. He shouldn't have done that, I would say. And here I have my infantry going in. Goltiruzo getting a little overwhelmed, I would say, by the speed of the rush, and he's got his forces bunched, and that is not good, especially against Nafatunes, which I have right here in the back. And here we got Spain almost catching up to the fight, and it's just cav engagements all around the show, with me and the Byzantines over here particularly. My Mamluks coming back after losing the original fight, and they have a bunch of archer fire to support them. And France sent his cav over here, so the Spanish cav, as you can see here, is free to do whatever it pleases. So he's getting a ton of cycle charges. So good for him. The infantry is going quickly into my favor. There's tons of routing from the Nafatunes. You can probably, yeah, you can see right there, you can see a few of them going up in flames. One of the few times Nafatunes have actually worked well with me, which was nice to see. We got some more colliding cav by the French, who are doing everything they can, but at this point, the Byzantines are almost out, pretty much out. They're going to rout quickly. See, from all these Nafatunes, they have bad morale to begin with. And there goes his general just to top it all off. Let's just let that guy finish. So, yeah, he's just route central right now. He's got a few returning from routing, but beyond that, I've pretty much destroyed his force. And right now, enemies killed, it's 57% to 49, so we have 8% advantage in our favor. France looks a little disorganized too in the after he backed up, and his pikes are slow to get into a formation, so he needs to watch out. Spanish infantry is sort of scattered, not really doing anything, I would say, beyond killing a unit or two. And it's the Byzantines are pretty much gone. They're not much of a force to be reckoned with at this point. They're just routing, and I send this sparse Mamluk unit to go in and get a bunch of captures and make sure that these guys do not return to bug us later on. And that's all the Byzantines fleeing the battle, and now it's just down to France, and we have the Cav, and that is the victory, in essence. He's got separated forces, he's got pikemen disorganized, and Alvalon getting a nice rear charge here, scoring a few kills, actually, because they were running away. And, ooh, nice move here, trying to get these armored surgeons in. These peasant archers not doing anything at all. But here I send my Royal Mamluks over to help, because we wouldn't want that. And he blocks my charge. What a jerk. I didn't really see that when I fought the battle. I thought they were supposed to get a good one. And here we have my infantry over here, ready to support my ally in his engagement, which is pretty much a 1 anyway, but, you know, I need those kills. Gotta make sure I got the highest kills. Can't let him have all the glory. So, yeah, at this point, it's pretty much completely out of his favor. All I can do is hope that he will get some kills. Some few desperate clinging on kills. My Nafatoons here doing pretty much nothing. Taking fire, that's what they're doing. They're sitting there taking fire. And here we go. We got my Tabaderia entering the mix. And we got archer fire. Just mowing down a few of these troops. These Tabaderia should destroy these Flemish pikemen, I would say. But, you know, not everything you expect happens. And we got my Cav going around, getting some kills. Spanish Cav seems to have dissipated randomly and wildly. Probably over here. Oh, he probably got mixed up with some pikemen. So poor Avalon, but he's done great Cav maneuvering thus far in the game. Like right here, getting a nice rear charge. Oh, the French still have a man here. Is the French general still alive? I would say he is. Yeah, he's in that unit right there. All bloody. Charging these poor 2 Mamluks. Just leave them alone. I don't know. What do you have against Mamluks? And this is a little derpy. And now he runs away. That was the least climactic fight between the 2 units I've ever seen. And as you can see, France has nothing left besides his general, and that should rout within a matter of seconds. My Nafatoons in the front lines, man, they're doing some work. I wonder how many kills I got. We should check that out. And there we go, that's the victory. So good game to my ally Alvalon, good game to my opponents of Goltiruzo and Assis Purnub. It was a nice fight, even though it was high era. So Alvalon getting similar kills, both about 720, but I got 200 more captures because I chased everything down, I would say. He was more concerned with the fight at hand. But he's still getting 200, so we both did very well. Assis getting 600 kills and 137 captures, doing very well. Goltiruzo, not his finest performance, only 500 kills. I would say he wasn't expecting the routing that he got. And I didn't expect that during the original Clash of Kings tournament, but that happened to me too. Let's see, 89 kills by my bodyguard unit. That seems to be the highest. With 92 prisoners, not too shabby. Nafatoon's getting 35. It's pretty decent. 58 by Desert Archers. Tabaderia not getting anything special. Saracen Militia getting 8. So good job them. They did pretty much nothing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you all in the next battle.